Welcome to our video, a heartfelt space to honor and remember those we've recently lost, along with others who have left lasting impacts on our lives. On this 28th October 2025, we reflect on their incredible journeys, celebrate their legacies, and hold their cherished memories close. We'll also talk about the recent challenges faced by WWE star Jacob Fatu that have touched millions worldwide. Subscribe now and join our supportive community that keeps their stories alive. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, born on August 14, 1958, in Huntsville, Alabama, was one of professional wrestling's most respected and talented performers. Known for his smooth in-ring style, agility, and natural charisma, Eaton began his career in the late 1970s and quickly stood out as a gifted technician who could make any match shine. Fans and fellow wrestlers admired not just his skill, but also his humility and dedication to the craft. Eaton rose to fame as one half of the legendary tag team the Midnight Express, first teaming with Dennis Condrey and later with Stan Lane. Together, they revolutionized tag team wrestling with their innovative double-team moves and unmatched chemistry. Managed by the outspoken Jim Cornette, the Midnight Express became fan favorites and villains alike through unforgettable rivalries with teams like the Rock and Roll Express and the Fantastics. Eaton's signature aerial move, the Eaton Rocket, was a crowd pleaser that highlighted his athleticism and fearlessness. Beyond his tag team success, Eaton was known for his versatility and ability to make any opponent look great. His peers often described him as one of the most underrated wrestlers of his time. Though his passing left a void in the wrestling world, Bobby Eaton's legacy lives on through the countless performers and fans he inspired. Sapphire, born Juanita Wright, was a beloved and trailblazing figure in professional wrestling, best known as the charismatic manager and valet of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Her journey began when she appeared as an enthusiastic fan, cheering for Rhodes, quickly capturing the hearts of audiences and earning a spot by his side. With her infectious personality and natural chemistry with Dusty, Sapphire became an essential part of his act, often matching him in her signature black and yellow polka dot outfits. Together, they brought warmth, humor, and heart to WWF programming, creating one of the most memorable duos of the late 1980s and early 1990s. One of Sapphire's most unforgettable moments came at WrestleMania 6, when she teamed with Dusty Rhodes against Macho King, Randy Savage, and Sensational Sherry. Her spirited performance and underdog charm made fans root for her even more, proving she could hold her own on wrestling's biggest stage. Beyond her on-screen role, Sapphire stood out as one of the few African-American women to achieve prominence in professional wrestling at the time. Her legacy endures as that of a pioneer who brought joy, representation, and authenticity to the sport. Though she passed away at 61, Sapphire's impact continues to shine brightly in wrestling history. Big Bully Busick, born June 1, 1954, was an American professional wrestler and former police officer, best remembered for his larger-than-life persona in the early 90s wrestling scene. During his time with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, in 1991, Busick stood out with his throwback 1920s bully character, complete with a turtleneck, bowler hat, and oversized cigar, a look and attitude that instantly made him a fan favorite and a memorable villain. Born in Steubenville, Ohio, and raised in the steel town of Weirton, West Virginia, Busick's athletic roots ran deep. He excelled as an amateur wrestler in high school and later became a successful powerlifter during the 1970s. At just 19, he joined the police force, balancing his duties with part-time wrestling appearances for the WWF in Pittsburgh, where he gained early ring experience. After moving to the Atlanta Police Department in the early 1980s, Busick fully embraced his bully persona, inspired by blue-collar workers from America's industrial heartland. His mix of toughness, charisma, and old-school swagger made him stand out in the ring. Following his WWF run, Busick wrestled independently until retiring in 1995, later making a brief comeback in 2011. He passed away in 2018 at age 63, remembered fondly for his unique character and lasting impact on professional wrestling. Bruiser Brody, born Frank Goodish on June 18, 1946, was a towering figure in professional wrestling, both literally and figuratively. Standing 6 feet 8 inches, Brody became one of the most feared and respected wrestlers of the 1970s and 1980s. Known for his wild, unpredictable style, he brought a raw intensity to the ring that broke away from the polished image of mainstream wrestling. His brutal brawling and fierce presence made every match feel like a real fight, earning him a reputation as one of the toughest men in the business. Brody wrestled all over the world, from the United States to Japan and Puerto Rico, and built an especially devoted following in Japan, where he was known as King Kong Brody. Fans admired his unrestrained energy and authenticity. He was the embodiment of chaos and power. Yet, Brody's career was not without conflict. His refusal to blindly follow promoters' scripts and his strong-willed personality often led to backstage tensions, adding to his wild man legend. Tragically, his life was cut short in 1988 after a violent backstage altercation in Puerto Rico. Despite his untimely death at 42, Bruiser Brody's influence lives on. He remains a symbol of rebellion and realism, inspiring generations of wrestlers who value heart, grit, and authenticity over spectacle. Kamala, born James Harris on May 28, 1950, in Senatobia, Mississippi, was an American professional wrestler, best known for his unforgettable persona and larger-than-life presence in the ring. Rising to fame in the 1980s and 1990s, particularly in the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, Kamala became famous for his Ugandan giant character, a fearsome tribal warrior complete with face paint, a loincloth, and a mask. He began his wrestling career in the early 1970s and quickly made a name for himself across several major promotions, including the AWA and WCW. Despite his intimidating appearance, Kamala was known for his agility and charisma, which made him a fan favorite. His signature move, the Kamala Splash, showcased his surprising quickness and strength, leaving crowds in awe. Over the years, Kamala squared off against wrestling legends such as Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker, creating some of the most memorable moments in wrestling history. Behind the character was a kind and humble man who deeply loved entertaining fans. Kamala passed away at age 70 from complications related to diabetes. Though he's gone, his impact endures as a pioneer for African American wrestlers and as an iconic figure who brought unforgettable energy and heart to professional wrestling. Jacob Fatu has quickly risen as one of WWE's most commanding figures, a powerhouse of strength, agility, and pure determination. Currently signed to the SmackDown brand, Fatu represents both a new era and a continuation of one of wrestling's most influential families. As a proud member of the Bloodline faction, he carries the weight of his Samoan heritage with pride and power. His explosive in-ring style and intense personality have not only captivated fans, but also reminded the world of what makes the Samoan dynasty so special. Yet, as his star continues to rise, Fatu has also faced challenges that test both his body and his spirit. Recent health concerns and rumors have sparked speculation about his well-being, leading many to wonder how he's holding up under the pressure of superstardom. Early life and wrestling heritage. Born on April 18, 1992 in California, Jacob Fatu was destined to make an impact in professional wrestling. As the son of Sam Fatu, known to fans as the Tonga Kid, Jacob grew up surrounded by the sounds and stories of wrestling greatness. His uncles, Rikishi and the late Umaga, were larger-than-life figures whose influence shaped the wrestling industry for decades. Jacob is also part of the wider Anoa'i family tree, making him a relative of Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. With such a powerful legacy behind him, the expectations were enormous. However, Fatu's journey to professional wrestling was not straightforward. He faced personal challenges growing up and had to find his path away from the spotlight before stepping into it. What eventually drove him into the ring wasn't family pressure, but personal passion. He realized that wrestling was more than a family business. It was a calling. His natural athleticism, combined with a fearless attitude, allowed him to excel quickly. From an early age, he showed the same grit and charisma that made his family legends. But he was determined to write his own story. Were independent circuit success and MLW dominance. Before WWE came calling, Jacob Fatu proved himself as a dominant force on the independent wrestling scene, particularly in Major League Wrestling (MLW). He made his MLW debut in 2019, and almost immediately became the promotion's most dominant figure. Aligning himself with the infamous faction Contra Unit, Fatu took on the persona of a ruthless enforcer who combined high-flying agility with devastating power. His ring style was unique. One moment, he'd be crushing opponents with powerful slams, and the next, he'd be flying off the top rope with an astonishing moonsault. During his time in MLW, Fatu captured the MLW World Heavyweight Championship and held it for an impressive reign that cemented his legacy in the company's history. His battles against top-tier competitors like Tom Lawler and Alexander Hammerstone showcased not only his athletic ability, but also his storytelling skills. He wasn't just another powerhouse. He was a performer who could captivate audiences with every move. His dominance in MLW made him impossible to ignore, and soon enough, WWE took notice. A rival in WWE, strengthening the bloodline. In 2024, Jacob Fatu made his long-awaited WWE debut, joining the SmackDown roster and aligning himself with the Bloodline, the faction led by his cousin Roman Reigns. Fans had been anticipating his arrival for years, and when he finally stepped onto WWE television, the reaction was electric. Fatu's inclusion in the Bloodline made perfect sense. His intensity, family ties, and dominant presence added a new dimension to the already powerful group. Inside the ring, Fatu immediately proved that he belonged on the biggest stage. He combined his trademark agility and raw strength to dominate opponents in dramatic fashion. His ability to perform breathtaking high-risk maneuvers, like his signature moonsault, left the WWE Universe in awe. He quickly became one of the most talked-about new stars, earning respect from both fans and fellow wrestlers. With the Bloodline's legacy continuing to grow, Jacob Fatu emerged as one of the faction's most fearsome and unpredictable members. The injury, concerns, the truth behind the reports. During a recent episode of SmackDown, Jacob Fatu attempted a high-risk moonsault on CM Punk, but landed awkwardly, sparking immediate concern from fans and commentators alike. The moment looked painful, and speculation spread rapidly across social media. Some reports suggested that Fatu might have suffered a serious injury that could sideline him for months. However, according to credible sources within WWE, those fears were quickly put to rest. Corey Brennan of Fightful reported that while Fatu did experience some discomfort after the move, the injury was not severe. WWE's medical team conducted a thorough evaluation, confirming that he had not sustained any lasting damage. While Fatu took some time for rest and recovery, he was ultimately cleared to return to in-ring action. The company emphasized that he is being closely monitored, but remains in strong physical condition. Addressing injury rumors and misinformation. The world of professional wrestling often thrives on speculation, and with the rise of social media, rumors can spread faster than ever. After the SmackDown incident, online chatter exploded with false claims. Some suggested that Fatu had broken a rib, while others went as far as claiming he suffered a concussion or internal injury. Several clickbait reports even implied that his WWE career might be in jeopardy. To clarify the situation, WWE officials and those close to the bloodline confirmed that the reports were exaggerated. Fatu's injury scare was minor, and he did not require an extended recovery period. He was back in training shortly after, following a brief rest as a precaution. Those who know Fatu personally have described him as someone who pushes through adversity and refuses to let setbacks define him. Despite the online noise, Jacob Fatu's focus remains on performing at the highest level and delivering the kind of intense matches that made him a breakout star. Health, pressure, and financial reality. Like many professional wrestlers, Jacob Fatu faces immense physical and mental pressure. The constant travel, training, and demanding match schedule can take a toll on even the toughest competitors. Sources have noted that Fatu is dedicated to maintaining his health through disciplined conditioning and recovery routines. But there's no denying that the physical grind of WWE can be brutal. He has also reportedly made adjustments to his in-ring style, emphasizing longevity over risk-taking, especially after his recent landing scare. Financially, Fatu's WWE contract has provided stability after years on the independent circuit. The transition to a global promotion like WWE often comes with higher pay and greater exposure, but also increased expenses related to travel, personal trainers, and medical upkeep. While there have been no confirmed reports of financial distress, insiders suggest that Fatu, like many wrestlers, is focused on building long-term security through smart management and brand opportunities. His merchandise sales, appearances, and faction involvement continue to strengthen his position as one of WWE's rising stars. The resilience of Jacob Fatu. Resilience is perhaps the best word to describe Jacob Fatu. From overcoming personal challenges in his early life to establishing himself as a world champion on the independents, Fatu has always faced adversity head-on. The recent injury rumors only serve to remind fans of his toughness and determination. He has shown time and again that he can handle both physical pain and public scrutiny, emerging stronger after each test. Those close to him often talk about his strong sense of family and faith, qualities that have grounded him throughout his career. In interviews, Fatu has expressed gratitude for his support system, particularly the bloodline, whose unity extends beyond the television storyline. His dedication to representing his heritage and honoring his family's name fuels his motivation to keep pushing forward no matter the obstacles. Looking ahead, the future of Jacob Fatu in WWE. The future looks incredibly bright for Jacob Fatu. As part of the bloodline, he is positioned in one of WWE's most compelling storylines. Fans have speculated that his next step could involve singles championship pursuits or even leadership moments within the faction. His versatility, being able to work as both a feared enforcer and a dynamic solo competitor, makes him a valuable asset to the SmackDown roster. WWE insiders have reportedly been impressed with his adaptability, charisma, and crowd connection. Creative plans may see Fatu featured in high-profile rivalries heading into the next major pay-per-view cycles, possibly challenging for a title or taking center stage in a faction-based storyline. Given his pedigree and skill set, Jacob Fatu is expected to remain a cornerstone of WWE programming for years to come. Yes, conclusion, a legacy in the making. Jacob Fatu's journey is one of legacy, perseverance, and passion. From his early struggles to his reign as an MLW champion, and now as a dominant force in WWE, he has proven that he's more than just a name from a famous wrestling family. He's a star in his own right. Despite the swirling rumors about his health, Fatu stands tall, ready to continue his journey with strength and focus. As he forges ahead in WWE, Jacob Fatu embodies everything that defines the bloodline: loyalty, dominance, and pride. His blend of power and agility makes him a rare talent, one capable of carrying the next generation of the Samoan legacy. Fans can expect more electrifying performances, more unforgettable moments, and more evidence that Jacob Fatu's story is only just beginning. He is not merely surviving in WWE, he's thriving, and his legacy is being written before our eyes, one thunderous splash and moonsault at a time.